I attended my first Democratic Precinct convention as a fourth grader, watching my mother chair the meeting. And at that meeting, I was told not to make a single peep. And so I'm very excited to make a few peeps for you here tonight. I love this party. I'm proud of this party. And I believe this party is the best vehicle to create change this November. All of you know this. And so I want to use my few minutes at my party's convention to talk honestly about what I see as one of the greatest threats to our local democracy. I've been knocking on doors for the past 6 months. I listen to concerns about property taxes, school funding, gun violence. I see frustration, fear, and anger. I hear one name over and over, Trump. And after a while, all the conversations start to blur together, but there's one door that has stuck in my mind. It belonged to Ms. Hernandez, a senior citizen in Round Rock and a reliable Democratic voter. What I saw on Ms. Hernandez's face was sadness, not fear, not frustration, not anger, just sincere, deep sadness. And she looked at me and she said, "I'm tired of feeling this way." And when I asked her what she meant, she said the last election had divided her family. She stopped speaking to her sister. She defriended longtime friends on social media. She canceled a dinner with her neighbors when she discovered how they voted. And then she told me again, "I'm tired of feeling this way." Ms. Hernandez is tired of the division and the chaos and the distrust. Ms. Hernandez can feel her country being pulled apart. Polls show that more Americans than ever believe members of the other party are not just wrong, but dangerous. Polls show that more Americans than ever would be devastated if their child married a member of the other party. Donald Trump didn't create these divisions. He's merely the most dramatic symptom of these divisions. Let's not forget that it wasn't the passionate Trump supporters with their MAGA hats that elected him president. It was the ordinary Republicans who knew better, but couldn't overcome their own partisanship. The greatest threat to our democracy is not Donald Trump. The greatest threat to our democracy is the tribalism and polarization that got him elected in the first place. It's not Trump, it's Trumpism, the dehumanizing partisanship that treats your opponent as your enemy, an argument as a death match. Trumpism is infecting all of us. It's infecting Republicans who refuse to work with Democrats and who exile moderates like Joe Strauss. It's even infecting some Democrats who refuse to offer those exiles refuge in our own party. Dr. King instructed us to fight unjust systems while loving the perpetrators of those systems. He told us that the only way to fight the evils of the world is through an inner spiritual transformation, and so that we could fight the evils in a humble and loving spirit. The real resistance is not resisting Trump the man, it's resisting Trumpism the philosophy. Gandhi told us to be the change we wish to see in the world. Not to fight for the change, not to work for the change, but to be the change, to embody it. Embody it in every conversation with your neighbors, in every post online, in every political debate. Be steadfast in your convictions, be persuasive with your words, but always be grounded in an aggressive love, especially for those with which you disagree the most. Over the next 7 months, let's strive not to be better Democrats, but to be better people. Let's work not to win elections, but to change hearts. Let's fight our problems, not our neighbors. We can do this. If we put people over party, we can move our state forward, we can save our beloved country, and we can heal our broken world. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your work. Let's go win in November.